proud of our vocation. That is a key part of Rotary. My third area of focus was fun. Our Rotary clubs work hard. Your membership works hard. For nearly, not quite, 60 years, this group has met and looked at ways to make this community and the world a better place. Projects like we're about to hear about today, or working internationally. But I think while we plan to fundraise, we should plan to have fun. For every project of work, we should also say, well, what are we going to do to have fun this month? Bowling parties or travel, picnics, backyard parties, coffee times, card tournaments, movie nights. Work hard, play hard together. I think when we do that, we'll find our other goals far easier. How about district conference? I know of a fun one coming up. The weekend of September 21 to 23. The theme is Learn, Lead, Laugh. And it says 2 hours away in Grand Prairie. If you want to have fun, if you want to get inspired, if you want to get more out of your membership, encourage each and every one of them to join us in Grand Prairie that weekend. There's an early bird rate if you sign up before the end of this month at kevsconference.com. Save $50. So register online and get there. There's a Ricky rate. Never been to a district conference? Just $2.50 for you. Thanks to, and I mentioned Service Credit Union, a sponsorship means interactors can attend for just $125, including accommodation, meals, everything but your wheels to Grand Prairie. So let's make sure the interactors get there as well. Let's have some fun in Grand Prairie. Tomorrow, President-elect Bill is going to get an email from Grand Prairie. It's going to invite your club to host the Friday noon lunch at the district conference in Grand Prairie. If you've never been to a district conference before, shame on you, but if you've never been to a district conference before, what happens at a lunch like that would be, it's your hour. And it's your chance to tell District 5370 what happens in Peace River regarding Rotary. So seize that opportunity. You can't say no, you have to do it and brag it up. And I know you'll do a rocking good time. I've heard from Rotarians that say, I hope he or she doesn't join Rotary for the wrong reason. Well, if you ask me, there is no wrong reason. Some of us join to better our community. Some of us join for friendship, to develop leadership skills. And yes, some of us join to network, to improve their business. In my mind, that's not a bad thing, because I've also heard, I joined Rotary to network. I stayed because it can change the world. When you make your club fun, you'll also develop leaders. You will encourage ethics in our business community. You'll build friendships that will last a lifetime. You'll build better communities. You will change the world. You'll live by the words of 1213 Rotary International President Sakuji Tanaka. Rotarians in Peace River, thank you for the work you've done in your community and around the world. It sounds like we're going to hear some more tonight. Thank you for making your community a better place. Thank you for having fun. Thank you for living the ideals of service above self. Because of you, your club, your community, your world is closer to peace through service.
How am I ever going to understand what Rotary truly is? I guess, Bill, you're in that spot too. I have a full-time job and a full-time photography hobby, so I wasn't sure how I was going to figure out the goings-on of Rotary. Well, guess what? I started reading the manual, and slowly I started to see some kind of direction to present to the membership.
There you go, hey? Wow, good for you.
Just a couple pages. I felt we needed to have more fun, as Kevin's alluding to as well. I thought that meeting just once a week was not good enough, that maybe we should break ourselves into smaller groups. I thought the more we get together, the more we can accomplish. This is where my term began, as these working groups found purpose and the accomplishments that seemed to be insurmountable achievements. So this year we started with a district governor-elect's visit, which is an annual thing, and we're going to be talking about Kevin's here soon and planning it. But Harry Buttle came and his wife, and I ran into Harry's wife Janet in Edmonton shortly after the district conference that was held there last fall, and she said that coming to Peace River was one of the highlights of her club visits. So with that, as you guys remember, I had a video camera.
Okay.
So there should be something on here that I put together that'll kind of bring us back to that fun evening.
And I were at the hospital here the other day to meet with Frank Oberle and the Health Minister Horn. And we've always, or the whole community's been worried about what was going to happen to our health center and our clinic. We've been wanting that for a number of years, and of course we've had Dr. Willix working on it, and we know that we're losing doctors because we don't have that. So that's been a major concern for anybody that's been a citizen of Peace River for any number of years. One of the things that we did learn that Frank Oberle said is they've already talked about the needs. The government knows there are needs for a clinic in Peace River. And we thought that there was funds already arranged for it. Well, there aren't. But the Minister Horn was certainly receptive and started understanding the needs that we're facing. Now in Alberta, at the present time, the Alberta government is putting together some family health centers in strategic locations around the province. And we think we're one of those. In fact, we know we're one of those. And we're a teaching hospital at this present moment anyway. So Minister Horn was certainly made aware of that. And so as we're all aware that this is Bill's birthday bash and our 60th birthday coming up for Rotary, we thought, Bill and the rest of us thought we should have a hairy, audacious goal. And we thought about a number of things. And so what the best one that had come up, and I think most everybody agrees on it, is that we want to add to that center a Rotary House. And what that would do, or be, it would be something similar to what McDonald House is in other locations. And that is, it would provide accommodations for people who are coming to the hospital and to the clinic for special needs, and we'd help offset some of their costs of accommodation. We'd also probably provide some accommodation for the doctors that are coming in and out to help us. The locums that are now, I don't know where they're staying at now, but the locums would be one of them. So we need, since I'm the Sergeant at Arms, we are starting this project today. On your behalf, I'm volunteering $100 each from every one of our Rotarians as the major steps towards getting our goal. And our goal will be in the neighborhood of $1 million to get this off the ground. So bring your checks next meeting. I'm going to give my check to, I'm going to be gone next meeting. I'll give you my check. So, but I'm going to give you my check before I go, or money. I don't know if I have a check with me. But so that's it. And guess what? I'm not going to be finding you for anything more. And I was going to find you for wearing a tie, and I was going to find Joe for overdressing, and I was going to find Ernie for being so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll write you a check for $100 right now.
There you go. So Ernie's starting number one.
Two
But
times
if
in a
you
row.
want to give more, that would be okay. Thanks very much.
So, the highest honor that you could ever be given, Stu. Nothing to whine about.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, good evening and welcome again, almost District Governor Kevin. almost Assistant District Governor Don, fellow Rotarians, Interact students, and all of our guests who are not Rotarians yet. It is indeed an honor to be standing before you ready to take over the reins of the Rotary Club of Peace River for the 2012-13 year. As I've prepared this talk and reflected on the coming year, my thoughts go to, what was I ever thinking about when I committed to this 2.5 years ago? I have no idea. But anyways, what I really was thinking about, I was thinking that I wanted to do my part for this community and for this local club as well, to move forward. Since then, the preparation and training that I've received has been a good challenge and a great benefit to me. My commitment remains the same, but it has been refined, and I reaffirm it with more knowledge and understanding. Now my year is here. I have some big shoes to fill from the very capable men and women who have gone before me, and as Stuart has already shared, we have enjoyed a great year under the enthusiastic and warm leadership filled with hugs for everyone. Thank you, Stuart, for where you have led and encouraged us to follow. Just don't expect me to follow in the hugging thing.
Darn. Oh. That was my
Okay,
voice.
I asked myself, how do I continue the momentum that has been building? But I quickly realized that it is not about me, but about the team that is supporting me. And we are definitely blessed with a great team of people that do so much work behind the scenes. No matter what I do or don't do, as the case may be, this team will continue to function admirably, and the work will continue to be accomplished. So I want to take this opportunity to express my appreciation and dependence upon each of you. When my favorite and most beloved speechwriter asked for specifically who was my team, I had to say it's not only the executive but the whole club, including some spouses who are very involved as well. Thank you all for both your past efforts and the support I know will continue into this next year. So what can we expect this year? Our theme, as you've already heard, for 2012-13 from our international president, Sakuji Tanaka,
Very good. Excellent.
is very appropriate for our local club, Peace Through Service. As we look out over the Peace River and contemplate what peace means to each of us, we realize that through the Rotary Club, to our Rotary Club, and through service to our community and the world at large, we each have a say in what peace means to our world. Locally, the Peace River Club will continue to serve the community, and in fact, as you've heard from Frank here, we will be stepping up our fundraising efforts in a big way. As we look to celebrate 60 years as a club, Bev, Brent, and their committee have agreed to a goal for this year of $100,000 towards our major project, called the Rotary House. Although this is only one small step towards our overall goal of $1 million over 5 years, it will be a major commitment for this year to take this first step in a new direction. Obviously, the increased fundraising will remain a major focus for the next few years, but I have the utmost confidence because of the people involved that our goals and vision will be achieved. At last fall's training session, I was given permission. What was the guy's name from Philadelphia? Philadelphia, wasn't it?
No.
Well, Pittsburgh, somewhere.
Jeffrey, Kenner?
Yeah, Jeffrey. New York, was it? Or somewhere's down there.
I don't know. I just Facebook him.
Okay. Anyways, I was given permission to rock the boat a little bit, as long as I didn't tip it over. I am generally not a very good boat rocker. I don't like to do that. But after jumping the fundraising goal from $20,000 to $100,000, I'm hoping that the boat will still be afloat. I realize that this will take a lot of energy and commitment from our club, and in order for this not to totally burn out our team, it will be important for us to have fun along the way. We've made great strides in this direction in the last couple of years, thanks mainly to a few energetic ladies that you've already heard about. And I will be looking to continue to expand the social and fun activities in our club. In March, Kevin shared his focus as district governor for the coming year. You heard that, membership, vocation, and fun. We talked a little bit about the fun, but I'd like to just take a minute to talk a little bit about membership and vocation. Kevin pointed out that it is, as a district, in a time of substantial population growth, that's been in the last 3 or 4 years, we've gone from about 2,500 members in this district down to about 2,300. Locally, we've gone from 45 members probably at our peak, down to between 30 and 35 members right now. At the same time, we do not have representation from all segments of the business community. Rotary is primarily a business network organization, and I believe that it is imperative that we achieve that representation from the whole business community. We need to go back to over 40 members, not by accepting whoever wanders in, but by actively recruiting good people from the various sectors and then getting them involved so we can retain them. We need younger members with lots of energy, and to do that, the club needs to be meaningful to that segment of our population. We need to recognize the many drains and responsibilities of a young family's life, as well as the pull of other volunteer opportunities for this demographic. How can we as a club be most appealing and supportive to them in light of their limited time availability? Our world is changing around us, and we have to change with it. If we do not change to meet the needs of this new generation, then we become outdated and meaningless. I'm sure you've heard it said that the only constant in this world is change. But change is never easy, and it will bring many problems and challenges along the way that we will have to face not only in this coming year, but for years to come. It will not happen overnight, but it will be worth it, I guarantee it. So our goals this year will be 1, membership. We need membership. 2, 60th anniversary. Want a big party. Number 3 is the legacy project. We've get a good start on that, and all of that will be sealed and delivered with fun. However, my main personal goal for this year is that the Rotary Club of Peace River will be a bigger, stronger, and even better club next June. Not because of anything I have done or anybody else has done, but because we evolved together to meet the coming challenge. I look forward to serving together with you in this coming year. Thank you for your confidence in me.